Back to another episode of MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries as we continue the campaigns of the recently revitalized Legos Legion, our modded Season 2 playthrough. Hello, Dicker Harry. Hello, Mountain Moon Pro. I'm sorry, Mr. Moonman Pro. I read MR as MT for some reason. Talik20, nice to see you there. Yes, our Heartbeat emote has finally come and finally been available, approved by Twitch itself on no less than Valentine's Day, so perfect timing for that one. I hope you're about to have some fun with us as we're prepared to have some fun with a little bit of MechWarrior 5. We're still getting a couple of things involved. Also, I see Sprog, I see Simbri, and I see this brand new bridge with which we are standing on top of. Yes, indeed, the mod for the brand new expanded Leopard, created by the lovely and talented Andy Nagasia, or just Andy Naga, depending on how you look at his name, is apparently in a good enough shape for us to be using it. And you know what? I have done a little bit of exploration. It is gorgeous, but I can't wait to see even more of it with all of you. However, before we actually end up doing that, we are going to get our first mission on in, sort of let things settle, let it all percolate around with us. So I'm going to go say hello to the boys, and then we're going to go head on down towards the actual mech bay itself. So let me unmute myself. Hello, boys and girls. How are you doing on this wonderful Friday evenings?
Ohio.
Good afternoon.
Yes, indeed, it is a fine afternoon. All right, so you seem to you've seen the new enhanced sumo. Yes, we have Digger Harry. In fact, we are going to have a great experiment for you. All right, boys, let's head on down towards the mech bay. So we're going to head on down through the various corridors with which to find ourselves back where we need to be, where the rest of our mechs are currently waiting for us. After all, if we want to go and actually drive the big snobby mechs, we have to get to the big snobby mechs. And the Leopard has been massively expanded. There are so many doors now that opened that didn't open before. See that giant big door back there? It opens now. It's very cool. Hello, everyone.
Give you a peek.
All right, so yeah, we're about to drop down on a fun little demolition mission. I just need to check through. Is everybody ready to go? Have we got everything set up?
You believe so?
Awesome, lovely.
Corbin is ready.
So,
by the way, I see how it is. I'm fine. Yeah, hello, and I'm fine too. By the way.
Hello, everybody.
Priority.
Well, somebody wasn't in the bridge with me. All right, so let's get everybody situated into the mechs that they shall desire. Well, what do you want to drive, Sean? Would you like to drive a Locust, or perhaps a Jenner, or Javelin, or a Spider and Assy?
I like mechs with auto cannons.
We don't have any of those, but the Spider and Assy has machine guns. So we can do one of those.
I'll take lasers over machine gun.
Oof. Stunning aggression against the amazingness that is machine guns in this game. So we'll give you a Jenner 70. So that'll be lovely.
Okay.
And you're going to be happy in the fire javelin, Sembri, or would you like to try out the missile javelin, which has proven to be hilariously powerful?
I like the missile javelins.
There's a hero spider as well.
The NSA is. Although we have 200... I forgot to open up my calculator before we actually began this, just to make sure. The hardcore mode that we are playing, for those of you who need a little bit of a refresher as to what that hardcore mode means, we have 3 special rules with which we have to follow. For the first and foremost of the rules is we are only allowed to use 70% of our maximum tonnage. That to give us a little bit more of a challenge, so I'm going to quickly multiply 230 by 0.7 and come up with a grand total of 161, so we actually have 20 tons to play with, should we need it. The second of our rules is dead is dead, which mainly means that if the center torso of a mech gets destroyed, you have to sell it, because, well, now clearly you can't rebuild it. And the final of our rules is wherever possible, we kind of want to try and use inner sphere sort of mech organizational groups, so we won't always be dropping with 4 assault mechs, but yeah, make them drive the Locust. The Locust is a lot of fun. All right, so let's drop down and ready, as long as we're ready to rock and or roll. So we'll get Simber ready up. We'll drop in 3 seconds. I may have to mess around with the tint and coloring of my HUD a little bit, because I don't know if it actually saved the settings that I had during my little minor playtest. Yeah, we're going to have a little fun. After this first mission, we'll do a nice little trip on through the rest of the dropship in order to figure out everything that's going on, and maybe you'll be able to see some new mods. Oh, look at this.
Our employer wants this urban centre right off the map.
I like the little
This
things.
is going to be a dirty one, Commander.
All right, so
12 to cycle through the damage options.
yeah, I was messing around with this. For those of you who haven't seen it, if you look in the lower left-hand corner, we can cycle through having either the paper doll, the H-tall, or both, in case you want to, just totally clutter up your entire HUD. Please, is somebody shooting me? I think somebody just shot me in the back. Oh no, the helicopter shot me in the back.
That was the VTOL.
All right, lovely. We're also playing with the brand new Disco mod. Well, it's not brand new, but it is a lot of fun. It makes all the things... Yes, we can change the HUD color, and I probably should actually get around to doing that. Let's go green Maybe not that bright green. Confirm. And escape, escape. Oh, look at that. We've gone 1980s now. And I also turned
we Fallout now, boys.
Yes, we Fallout. Yeah. We'll have to mess around with various versions of that. We may actually change at multiple points during the game. Yeah, I get to drive the Avenging Angel. The Avenging Angel, ironically, without any jump jets.
New jump jets.
Yes, which...
Holy hell, look behind you!
We're using another new jump jet mod. The first one that we the first one that we were using just changed the burn times to...
Harebrained schemes jump jets, didn't they?
Yeah, the first one that we ended up using, we only ended up increasing the jump jet time to, I think it was 10 seconds back from the base version. And this one version is much different. Sproke might know a little bit more about it since he was the one who was like, we must use this mod.
Well, not must. This mod pretty much just changes everything about it. It increases the thrust as well as the duration. So it's not just a longer jump jet, but it's a more upfront one as well.
So
all the better to give you something to destroy your own legs by jumping too high.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I may have.
Got a Phoenix Hawk here.
Pretty sure if you have your jump jets active when you land, just no matter how fast you're going, it takes away like 90% of the fall damage.
I wonder about that. We'll have to find out.
Do they make lasers look cooler?
Yeah, we're using the Disco mod, which made them all much thicker. You can actually see.
Also, that's a pretty big downside to the zoom. Actually, it doesn't show like the contact markers when you're zooming.
It doesn't.
Yeah, that's a nice little balance touch.
Huh, interesting. Can't actually see you. There you are.
Stop shooting him. His guns are gone.
Oh.
Oh, nice, perfect. Alright, so where is that locust who's been... Oh, somebody killed it.
Well, I'm being killed by locusts. So.
But we're now being attacked also by the javelin. We gotta make sure that we keep a little bit of fire onto him. Because he's got a lot of fire.
I got the rear CT of the javelin. There we go.
Gorgeous. I'm gonna have to get totally reused to the brand new velocities on these PPCs.
Kirak,
Yes.
why is my Jenner freaking hot?
Because it's
a
freaking
Jenner!
hot.
Jenners are like the hottest mix in the universe.
We're also on a
I
volcano
mean,
biome.
not if you take the SRMs out.
Well, somebody wanted them
Still
put
4
back
medium
in.
ways.
I mean, lasers is not that much heat.
It's 12.
Medium lasers is 12 heat. No, it's 3 heat.
4 times 3 equals 12.
Oh, I see.
Sure, and you have a base of 10, so...
So you should be... Well, then he also adds in the
puts the
SR4,
heat
which
sinks
is
on a
My
light.
alpha struck twice.
LRM
and I was
locust.
shunning.
I might actually want to steal that. Just cram in a whole bunch
Yeah,
of...
I'm trying to go for the leg.
Let me zoom in.
It's kind of difficult at this range.
Oh,
you
my
can
CT
zoom in?
is up.
Ah, there we go.
It's beautiful. Yeah, I like the
Oh
disco
yeah,
lasers
right,
better.
this is the missile javelin. It's got paper armor. I need to stop rushing it.
We have a destroy target, by the way. So,
so Moon Moon is claiming ownership of the Jenner. He says no heat sinks, max weapons. You can cool down fine if you fire just the SRM. He's calling them all babies.
I mean, it's a really hot. But the SRMs are just so much better than medium lasers in this game, so.
They are.
Can't argue with
So we're here to
SRMs.
basically blow up everything.
Good start, Commander.
Although I gotta say, I don't think my
I'm
HUD
showing
currently
major
matches my
damage to
paint
the
scheme.
target
Maybe I should change
vicinity.
that.
I changed my HUD to like blue, deep. Dropship center base or
Yep,
southwest?
right in
correct?
front of
The
me.
area is down to half
Surprise.
capacity. Keep going.
Oh, there's an assassin. I'd
locust.
love to have that. Well, there's also a cicada on top of me, which I would rather not have on
On
top
my
of me.
way.
Although this is the Avenging Angel with maximum armor, no jump jets, which kind of defeats the purpose, I suppose. of the Avenging Angel.
Here comes the second wave.
Oof,
Oh, I think I might be dead.
I'm trying to help you.
you're dead. That would be very bad.
Final push, and then we
I
can all
got stuck on something for like there was nothing in my way, but I stopped moving and they just kind of shot the gun.
Oof. Can we get him out
Oh,
of
they
there? Guys?
switched the focus to me, so
There we go. Just one more pulse. There we go. Okay, so I took care of the cicada. My
They're
arm
still
armor's in
shooting,
underwhelm.
even though
Shoot,
they
shoot,
jump.
shoot. That's one funky looking dude. Yes, it is Ginger.
Hey, Ginger.
Welcome to the stream. Okay, I've got his legs almost down. Yes, we are using Navid's pretty interesting HUD mod, which gives us an enhanced zoom. Okay, I need to switch this back because...
I am dying.
Oh, my armor. Tis gone.
You did it, Commander.
My arm is gone.
Place has been
How dare they?
Now, let's get
Now
out
I
of
need to
here
take
before
out
more
your other
trouble
leg.
arrives. Head to the evac zone.
Come on, it's almost gone. It's almost gone. Give me your mech. There we go. Okay. I am good to go.
Oh God. Save me.
If anybody would like to get us out of here. Come on, shoot, shoot, shoot. Shoot.
Running.
There we go.
Save me.
As fast as
Where
you
did
can,
everyone
boys.
go?
I'm coming over. What's killing you? Oh, it doesn't.
Locusts and tank.
The Ginger has subbed for 3 months before, but he's on a 1 month sub streak as well. Well, the Ginger works well if you go down to the SRM2 and half the SRM ammo. Yeah, but that wouldn't be nearly as alpha strikey. Hello, Greybeard. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, Cambo.
Sorry you're late, dude. This is the earliest you've shown up in most times. So
Hey,
welcome.
Sprog.
How is the
Yeah.
expanded Leopard? Well, we are about to go on a little bit of a journey through the entire thing.
Sprog, all urban mech sins are forgiven for introducing this incredible jump jet mod. I refuse to pilot a mech that lacks jump jets.
I knew it would come to this.
Well, the jump jets are pretty good. Maybe I should
Well,
put the jump jets back into the Avenging Angel.
good.
Does it really need a medium laser?
Does it really need jump jets? What's the point of jump jets?
To fly. We got a cicada.
We need that cicada. Actually. My
need
God, that's sad. Yes, low on drop tonnage.
We also need the SRM 6s because they're really good, and we'll grab a medium laser plus because that'll help us out quite nicely, and we'll lock that in for a decent amount of cash. Haha, maximum damage. So damage all across the board. Looks like somebody lost an arm. Sprog, what did you do?
Hey, I was crying for help and nobody came.
I was in the middle of a duel with a cicada, which I stole. Didn't get the assassin though. Little disappointed on that one. The assassin would have been really fun. Alright, so before we go through and try and, fix and resolve and mess with all of our coolly awesome stuff, let us go now, briefly, together, as we travel a wonderful trip throughout the entirety of our brand new dropship. And the first thing you will notice, standing here in the middle of the base, there's now a clock. The clock on the wall will be very helpful in making sure that you do not end up gaming for 16 hours straight, and then coming back and realize, oh crap, I actually have an exam today. Or rather, you had an exam today, and then you just kept on playing MechWarrior 5. So let us keep walking.
You know what else it's good for?
Yes?
Remembering when to cut YouTube, Bob.
We could use that. We'll have to try and take a look on it. So let us now walk down below. Shall we start in the lower cargo bay or go up to the barracks? Silence. Lower cargo bay it is. Alright, so we're going to start things out slow so we don't blow your mind. And the first thing is, we have a little bit of cargo space in here. After all, your Leopard needs to be able to store all of those ammunitions, guns, jump jets, spare armor, pilots, and all the necessary equipment in order to keep a mech afloat and rocking and rolling. Greybeard coming in. Lower cargo bay. As well as all of your space-themed beach balls, which do actually interact through physics. Now I'll try and kick it out of the dark corner. We could actually play a rousing game of soccer in the middle of the main hallway. And in fact, at some point, if we were a more, crazy channel, we may actually end up trying that. But I am going to see if I can't kick it out into the middle. It'll be Rocket League, except with mechs. Come help me get this ball out! Or not. Wow.
Let's
by my
try to
crew.
open the door for There we go.
There we go. So now we can play Rocket League in the middle of the... I'm stuck.
Glorious.
In the middle of the bay. There's actually another one of these. We'll see if you guys can't... Looks like a Fallout 4 warehouse. I think most warehouses tend to come off pretty the same. Also, this landing used to be a lot more narrow, but now it's also been extended. And the barracks, with more clocks, in case you actually want to get lost. There is a whole ton of quarters, and every single one of them is different. This is not my favorite quarters, although it does have the adorable little, excavator all-terrain vehicle as you move in. You got 4 people to a chamber in here. I really do hope a union is somewhere on the proverbial planning board. See, funny you should say that. Somebody who actually is working on a union. No balls in the
May I ask a
please.
Question is, all of this new content in the Leopard player designed, or was this just not unlocked?
You see, it
Player
is
design.
player designed. It was made by Andy Nagasia. Andy Naga. I know it's easier to say Andy Naga, but he designed all of this on his own and then integrated it into the thing. It's from scratch, which is the craziest thing about it, is the fact that he just basically came up with all of it, and it seems just to match the same theme as the rest of the ship so well, and it's so extensive. Like, literally every single one of these quarters has something slightly different about them. Sure, they have the same general layout, but every one of them has, say, a different model currently sitting in here. The beds are made in a different way. The curtains are hung in a different way. It's great.
Someone made the sofa.
Yes, the sofa. Yeah, Andy Naga did an absolutely amazing job. There's even a Union dropship in here, which, you know, you can attempt to say, hey, can you now give us a Union dropship? Somebody has a little roughneck model down there as well. Wait, no, is it a roughneck or is it a...
Yeah, that's
it is
roughneck, right?
I know there...
Simber! Get over here.
What are we looking at?
This is what we pay you for.
Yes. He can play with a little roughneck model.
This is a roughneck, correct?
Yes, I honestly didn't think that this area of the ship would be something that could get modded even in the long run. I thought that this was like a hard-coded menu area. It's not. Like, in the future, I imagine it would be entirely possible to totally rejigger everything, which would be really cool. Did I already go into this?
There's much more to see, so I suggest we move on.
Hey, we haven't gotten to my favorite quarters yet, aside from the quarters with the rock. That's a pretty fun one as well.
I was wondering about who put stuff rock in their quarter.
This is my favorite quarters because I happen to be a fan of the roughneck, and you have this adorable little roughneck model here. But yeah, every single one of these quarters you can go into. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 per side. So 4 per side with 4 bunks per, and then of course all of these huge tables, tons of little models all over the place. Is adorable. He gets paid for it. I don't think he's paid, although he may have a Patreon.
They pay me an exposure.
Oh, Simri.
Simri, a real artist.
I was talking about Andy Nog. Let's see. Let's go to the next cargo hold. Wait, no, this is the... I don't even remember. This place is so vast. I did a little bit of exploration. Oh, yes, we have our operations room where we can attempt to communicate and go over various plans.
No, this is the med bay.
This is the med bay? Really?
Yep.
Based on what?
The med table and the surgical looking thing above it.
This is a table, and this is... I thought this was a holographic projector. Holy crap.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
I think he's wrong.
I know there is a med bay somewhere on the ship, so if it's not here, it's somewhere.
Yep.
And there are wash basins and stuff over here as well.
This is the med bay. Yeah.
Oh, it is a med bay? Or you have
Yep.
the med bay?
No, this is definitely the med bay in here.
Oh, I see.
And then we have the exos over here.
Yes, if you come over here, if you move slightly to the side, we have our cramped, entirely small, very sad, first of all, barrack screen, and exos quarters. I feel very, very sad for them because of this tiny little dreary area.
Ha ha, Sprog has little quarter.
And of course, we have for various bridge crews and officers another bedroom in here. Oh. The other interesting thing that this is actually running perfectly fine with cooperative play, which just gives me so much more hope for the various mods that we're going to be getting throughout the thing. So we've already seen the bridge. If you head up these ladders up here, it will take you all the way back to the bridge, although we probably should do that now.
Go up and show it, yeah.
So we go up
And
various sets of
this
ladders.
scroll up here is probably the favorite part of the mod. This is so cool, I think.
He likes
It
the
really
different geometry.
feels
on
like
the
you're on a
doors.
spaceship. Yeah, I really do. It really feels like you're on a spaceship.
And we come up to the captain's / pilot chair, I suppose, as his various views outside, as well as the computers, which also have various views of the starfield. The only thing that I would complain about, I can't actually sit down. There should be a button that allows me to hit E, and then it brings me to third person and lets me sit down. Can't remember what game had that, but I do miss it because it would be very cool.
I'm in a small amount of trouble.
We'll get you out in just a sec. There's also this random generator thing, which could be some sort of computer core. And then if you want to access the barracks again, it's all right back here. Yeah, Storm 1, exactly. This is phenomenal. So let's get Simri unstuck.
Crap. There.
Get it. Go together.
You
Can't walk through. God damn it.
Alright, so now we head back on down the vessel. Back into the bowels of the ship.
You may think we're done, but we're not done.
I gotta say, the fact that that can close while someone's staring there feels like a mild safety hazard.
Now, you wanted to be able to shut in the event of any pressurization loss through anything. So the fact that it doesn't shut faster and chop you in two is somewhat distressing. So we can run all the way down. That's right. The back of the ship has all kinds of stuff still to go through. Of course, very short acts that we're all familiar with.
As we talked about earlier, this is, after all, a conversion of a normal network to Aerofighter base.
Which would probably be stored right here and here. But instead, we've removed them so that we can have more... Oh no, this is the engine room. We didn't remove anything. If we had removed this might actually be a bit of a problem. And here, you can actually operate... You can access operations still. All, well, not all, but several of the computers still able to be used. We have the giant, bright, spinning core of doom. Sure to invite all of our bugs. And that's also our bug catching system.
I wish it were a KF drive, because that would be cool to see from the inside.
Yeah, but I don't think a KF drive would fit on a Leopard. That might be a little bit of a difficult time.
Up here on the side,
Going
there's
up.
a couple of really sneaky rooms. If you go back to that landing, and there's a little sneaky room there on the side.
Hadn't even noticed this. So this is the machine shop, and this is where you will repair various bits of equipment. You have your vices, your voltmeters, although I assume there's a voltmeter. Maybe not. Various equipment so you can repair the ship and parts on the ship, and build tools to repair the parts on the ship. Danger, there's a lot of gas that clearly has not been stowed away properly.
And these are the most accurate succession war tools.
Oh, clearly. With various brands, such as cannot be read because I can't crouch. So what's on that side? Is that also a machine shop?
Yes, it is mirrored.
Oh, nice.
So these tools are accurate, like they were using, fairly like 21st century tools.
Oh,
yeah.
when you stop to think about it, yeah. MechWarrior? Yup. Alright, now we can head
There you go,
up.
Simbri.
Simbri seems to be getting stuck in all the doors. Hang on. Only one at
Ship
a
doesn't
time.
like me.
Okay, now I need someone to give me... Oh,
Here,
no,
I got you, Turek. I got you. I am the gatekeeper. Are you the keymaster?
clearly.
Okay, this is the first of the aerobays that are refitted.
Yes, aero bays refit into cargo bays. Do not walk over by that giant door. You can get stuck, as I found out when I was doing my first load examination. And here we find the second of the bouncy balls, slash beach balls, slash, well, whatever they're. Kick. There's also some dim lights. We need flashlights so we can start looking into the corners on this one. We have
I
another
have
beach ball.
realized that there's a slight problem with the beach ball idea, beach ball tournament idea thing. Everybody has a. It shows up on everybody's area differently. Like for me, it's currently over here. For you, I think it's somewhere else.
For me, it's actually
Yeah,
over
it's
by
not quite
here.
synced.
I'm not kicking at it.
So
Nope.
client
Ramming into
physics?
a wall.
Yeah, we're gonna have to trust everyone on our rules. So when you score, you have to say it.
And just so you know, I'm the captain of the ship, so I always score.
Garvin, help!
Doors stuck! Doors stuck!
And the main reason why these doors are so glitchy is because it's clear that the doors open and closed based on a player moving through the location. And so because we have multiple players moving through the location, it triggers the door to shut immediately. So, and that's why they're going crazy like that. I don't know if there's a way to make that better. See, Simbri, you gotta, it's one at a time. Or you have to hold hands. That works too.
If automatic doors worked like this in grocery stores, like old ladies would get murdered at grocery stores every day.
Alright, is that the ship? I think that's the ship.
New target acquired.
Oh, thank you, Sprogue, for the subscription. Sprogue is on a 6-month streak and is currently also sitting in here in the mech bay alongside with the rest of us. Apparently that's what she said. Alright, so, we have a whole bunch of repairs to get done. Because y'all broke my mechs. Like, what is this? This is insanity. Although we do have a brand new mech that has 3 large laser hardpoints, so that'll be quite useful. The general...
These doors open behind the mechs to let us out, right?
I don't know about that. I mean, technically, I suppose yes.
I don't think that infantry is implemented quite yet.
No, I mean the doors open and let the mechs out, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That, you're spinning in place when you drop on a mission.
This is what
Then
you're
those
doing.
doors open.
Acquired.
The actual funny thing is the initial version of this mod had a glitch in it where he messed up his collision maps just slightly, and you couldn't get super tall mechs out. But he fixed that, and that's why we've got it on with us now. I see Lego has seen
It'd
better
be cool
days.
if you could hop in your mech and walk it around while we're in this mode.
That would be more scary than cool, because we'd all be dead. All right, let's go fix
Get some
more
hard
mechs.
mode for Abo. I don't know. You missed this up, Tirak.
Did I miss something? Oh, Ambo has a sub also for 6 months as well, right behind Sprog. Actually, no, who was first? Because Sprog was not the first sub. Sprog was like number 3. Because he
No,
was slow.
number 2. Someone subbed while you were offline. Who was that?
It was hilarious to me. That's what it was. So, yeah, you've managed to completely destroy my urban mech and all of the ammunition and heat sinks that was at one point actually mounted quite effectively on it. And I do have a replacement AC5, so there is that. And we'll also cram in a few more heat sinks.
AC-10 burst fire would be fantastic on it, to be honest.
In order to do that, we would need to shell out 4 different tons.
I'll drop the large laser to a medium.
Cruelness. Total cruelness. So we'll get rid of that. You're going to need 2 tons of ammo. And your tier 2 burst fires.
Make sure you're max armored as well if you haven't already played.
Where would you like your AC
toss us
ammo?
permissions. Legs.
Legs? Okay. You are 29.93. That'll be max armor, a burst fire, and this will also take you a month. Progress bar ruining an urban once more. You're not also not going to have any medium lasers.
Remember to repair.
So I'm going to actually drop one of those.
And what do you mean? Yeah, we need a medium laser.
You don't
You're crazy.
need a medium laser.
Yeah, you
like
need a medium laser.
It's
No,
gonna
no,
be
no.
a
There's a
60-day
need.
repair. I'm not fixing this here. We're going to have to bring this back to an industrial zone. Although we'll also open you guys up. Permit. There you go. Y'all have permissions. So yeah, we can't fix the urban mech here. It's too badly damaged.
Jump height?
Pardon?
Did they increase jump height?
Yes, jump height and, well, they increased the thrust as well as the burn time.
No, I mean for jumping here in the bay.
No, that's exactly the same.
It feels like they increased it because now I can actually jump over like a cricket. Before
No. Trust me.
was-
I am the master jumper of the railings. It is exactly the same.
Oh.
Yeah, it seems to be the same for me too. Yeah.
Alright, so we
I
have a
have
bunch of
jumped
damaged
these
mechs
railings
and about
way
a
too many
month
times.
with which we have to spend to actually fix them, which is gonna take a little while. I think we'll just hang out here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna feel the cicada. Right, I forgot about that.
Eventually, we have to fix the cicada first, and that's going to take a little bit of time.
Fair.
Hello,
Nice.
Shadow Swordmaster. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. You've just missed the giant tour that we did of the entire brand new Leopard, which has been massively expanded. However, we do need to take into the contract, because at some point I do actually need to make some money on this boat. And so we're going to give ourselves
And
a salvage.
if we can get Tyrek to do it, there will be a cut-up version of the tour put up on YouTube as the separate standalone video. So when people come in and ask about it, we can direct them there.
Yeah,
It'll be
that'll work.
done soon.
So, Sprague, you don't get to drive an Urban Mech today. You can instead drive a Jenner or a Spider Anassi. Take your pick.
I'll
To see that Fahad has begun experimenting and using RogueTech to repair the mechs.
Oh, clearly.
If you look, they're all about half a foot off the ground.
That's probably the new collision meshes. So I have no doubt that he's going to continue to improve it and dial in the mod even more. I mean, he's done too much great work so far in order to just sort of stop. Although that may actually just be something that he can't change. Oh, no, the mech's up this high because there's a bouncy ball underneath its foot. There you go.
Oh,
Not even
that's
joking.
amazing.
The mechs have physics, ladies and gentlemen. They don't weigh a lot, but they have physics. So yeah, when
Oh my god!
when we put in the new, when I ordered in the new mech, it moved, or they pulled the Urban Mech out. The ball must have rolled under its foot, and I stood on top of it.
Oh my
Too
god,
scared to
that's
pilot a Jenner. I could, but I think
Make it go.
that I think he loves his Jenner now. I think he's absolutely in love with it. Right? You love the Jenner? It's your favorite mech ever?
Sure.
See? He said sure. No balls in the mech.
Yep. Since the beginning of BattleTech, people have joked about how the mechs must be made out of like styrofoam, and I guess
It is in fact true.
Yeah.
Hello, Larnell. Welcome to the stream.
I'll keep the Jenner for now.
Okay, let's ready up and let's rock and roll. Cause a little bit of havoc, pain, and damage. Then we can get everything done properly today. Zimbri, it is all up to you.
Thing load faster.
It does seem to be loading faster, yes. I may have been attempting to make some optimizations, and that might be me, or it might just be a recent patch that they did. Not sure which one.
don't need to wait for 5 minutes for me to catch up to everybody.
Commander, enemy forces will inevitably overrun this
we
area.
have thunder.
But we have been
So what do you think about this HUD color? Do you think we should change the HUD color? I think we should change the HUD color. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's
See you
try
guys.
red.
I'm going to. I'm going to.
Do I have a replacement for you?
Da, 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 da.
You realize you're gonna die?
Oh, you're running into
It's
battle.
fine. I saved a little bit of a.
You still
fuel.
damaged your legs. Alright, we're gonna go in full-on classic Shurita camo.
It's fine.
We have to get to the checkpoint and
Green
hold.
means they're damaged and they
Are
weren't
Omnimex
before.
a thing yet, or is it too soon? It's still too soon. Oh, however, this was a big thing that they recently tweeted out. They are now giving explicit permission for using all MechWarrior Online assets to be put into MechWarrior 5. They wanted to just be incredibly clear to that, to make that full up and up, so if you do play MechWarrior Online, you would have been greeted with a terms of service change, and that was the change that they made. So we can, I believe that means we can probably expect them to start porting over, not necessarily PGI, but modders, porting over all the MechWarrior Online mechs. So we might get Omnimex at some point soon. I'm looking forward to it. Red is the only color which doesn't work. You can't tell if you're hitting enemies. I thought he changed that. I thought Navid actually did something about that. Because the red actually looks absolutely gorgeous. Not gonna lie.
You're lagging a little bit there on our side, too, right?
I'm lagging? What do you mean?
Your voice is lagging a bit.
Yeah, you guys are coming through a little bit laggy on occasion too. So we'll have to keep an eye on it.
Yeah. If you stop.
Missed. I put a giant hole in the thing.
Firestarter. Nice to steal. A fire.
Yep.
Yeah, keep the fire starter. Because I think we have one, but more is never a bad thing to get.
Yeah, especially when it comes to.
I think if we had one, someone would be piloting it.
Yeah, that's a fair
well,
point.
it's in pieces at the moment.
Right click now.
Yeah, the fire starter's in pieces at the moment, which is why we're not actually actively using it.
Almost dead. Yeah.
Target acquired.
But after that, maximum zoom. Nice job. So you beat the other thing. Ooh, behind you! Run, Jenner! Yeah, I zoomed in and watched you destroy that locust. It was quite cool. Oh, optical illusion. He was actually behind the thing.
Well, that J. Edgar hover tank is just falling.
Okay, who's the medium? I didn't get a sensor lock long enough.
Target acquired.
Oh, an assassin. Take his legs. He's a 45 tonner. We need it. Or no, 40 tonner, isn't he?
Yep, 40.
Oh, assassin? Yeah.
That. Also, you can mount mad
almost dead.
limbs on an assassin.
Right click.
There goes his
Nice.
legs. Love the baby cam on him. Very festive. Locusts we have no need to keep, so don't bother.
Kill.
Destroy. Hitting them with a PPC is just a lot of fun. Come on. And he's gone.
I cannot aim up with these SRMs apparently.
Nope, they're torso mounted.
I missed that helicopter probably.
Oh, did it come on
The
the side of
helicopter
the
landed on me.
central thing?
I'm gonna see if I can't pick up this.
That's a Panther. We want Panthers, right?
Ooh, Panthers would be great. Although, Panthers are actually not as necessary as they were in our original run before we did mods, because the Panther had a large energy hardpoint on his right arm. Now all energy hardpoints are large hardpoints. Updated new hunt? Yep. Tis awesome.
He's nice and slow though. Oh, good. That's a tank. Big tank. Party event.
Target acquired.
I was going for the legs on the gym because they're pretty vulnerable. His left leg is all that needs left.
Target destroyed.
And he's down.
I'm going to orbit. Sorry.
Okay. Tap your jump chest to stop going to orbit.
Target acquired.
Oh, hi, Panther.
There we go, party van. Hell, I've never been so intimidated by a party van in my life.
Well, that's because you normally drive something that's incredibly slow and never actually gets anywhere near the target.
Destroyed.
Good kill on the Panther.
Yeah, that's the way I like.
Target acquired.
We already have a spider and assay, so we have no need to capture any other spider. Although it
Sounds
wouldn't be a
good to
bad
me.
thing to buy more spider and assays. And by the way, you can notice that, yeah, Navid actually did do something with upgrading his HUD in order to make it so you can see it on a red. The HUD actually goes yellow.
Loading area.
Death Camp Nephron. Many new mods tonight? Yes, we added 5 new mods into it.
There will be a list of all the mods soon. Contact Northwest. Lots of them. I need help.
Off the
There.
112? At 110, we've got a couple of VTOLs incoming.
Well,
we got a Cicada,
Northwest
we have
Terrac.
Iron, we have Centurion, and we have
Give me a berry,
Yes, sir.
damn it.
309.
Yeah, I got him. I was joking, it's broke.
Save me. No,
Break
don't.
his legs! Actually, no, we don't need to. We already have this exact
No,
same
no, spider murder.
Why a spider?
Die.
It's just a spider. You're a better spider. You have his armament plus machine guns and AMS.
Oh yeah, I'm murdering him.
It's like, oh yeah. I can beat the ever-living crap out of this dwarf.
And my machine guns go duck, 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 duck.
There he goes. Now, what's our other medium? Ooh, Centurion.
Oh, yeah,
have
we want
Centurion,
that, right?
Or did we sell the Centurion?
Okay.
We stole the Centurion, right?
Oh shoot,
Yeah, we sold
AC-20
it.
Centurion!
Yeah.
Steal him, steal him, steal
Speaking
him.
of them being an AC-20,
No, I'm just saying, keep
Centurion
your
shot
distance.
his head off.
Well, I'm on his face, drawing his attention, so he is trying to get a shot on me, but I'm dodging him. So get him.
Okay, there goes one
Yeah,
leg. Oh shit!
Pretty sure he just
And
headshot
now
the
he's
cannon.
trying to take my leg. His left leg is
Yeah,
the one
he-
that still needs to be blown up.
He's constantly spinning to try to shoot me, and I'm staying behind him. I'm not moving.
Let's see what's going on.
Target destroyed.
Okay.
There we go, got him.
I gotta bring you down a bit
Jenner.
more. Just a little bit too loud
Oh.
in my head.
Complete, Commander. When
Oh,
you're ready
boy.
to leave the fray, hop aboard the ship and we'll get you out
There
of
we go.
there.
How's everybody armor?
I'm dead.
You're dead? Okay, let's get out of here. Or
Yeah,
no,
he took an AC-20 to the head, I'm pretty sure. He just suddenly was dead, so that's what that implies. I guess he isn't a Jenner, so maybe not. But
Success, Commander.
well, if
Time to
that's
get
a
out of
dead,
here.
well, dead is dead. We just lost the Jenner.
is a headshot count for that?
I was gonna count any time a mech went down. Honestly, I keep always saying center torso, but I kind of meant any time a mech goes down.
That sounds good.
Iceberg is too quiet. Jeez.
Oh, now I'm not screaming for my life.
Well, screaming for your life makes it hard to balance your sound.
Well, I was standing literally behind us AC-20s and I was scared, okay?
I'm gonna bring you to 75. That'll make my life better. All right, you sold it for a crab. Ah, yes, the crab that no longer has arms. You're making my heart long for MechWarrior 4. Aw. Well, maybe you can play MechWarrior 5 now. Well, maybe you can play it in your, depending on your preferences. Let's see, we've got the Cicada, which we already have a Cicada, technically. A Locust and a Firestarter H. So we could either get the Firestarter or the... Oh no, we can get them both.
Oh, awesome.
That might actually be the best idea. Because none of these weapons look altogether special. Nah, it's-
AC-20 plus 1, you can just buy those.
yeah, they're
that's
pretty common. And also we can sell mechs if need be. Ha! Least damage, heaviest mech. So,
Oh, yeah,
nope,
look
Jenner
at
was
that
center torso killed
spider
out
now.
anyway.
Oh, yeah, what's center torso? Yeah.
Well, that's what happens when there's an AC-20 on the field. That's why I was screaming for my life, you see.
Jenner is gone. I think we need to head home in order to get a little bit of repairs done. So where is the nearest... Well, they're having a sale of rare weapons or a sale of a hero mech. Let's go. Oh, isn't the hero mech a Jagermech? I think it is. I think we're dealing with a the God, what is it? The Firebrand. No, I'm not positive on that, but I do think we're dealing with a Firebrand here. And if that's the case, it's a really nice... Yep, it is a hero Jagermech. It is the Firebrand. Okay, it's only 9 million now, so it came down like 3 million C-bills. Or 3.5 or 4 million almost. So...
Get more body with him, maybe?
Yeah, we did. We have been working for Lau. Oh, no, this is Davian. Interesting. I go on shore leave to watch some Solaris matches, and now the Jenner's gone. Yep, your Jenner's dead. Sorry. Let me go strip it of parts.
That means we're kicking Sean from the gaming party, right?
He will never... In fact, he's being banned now from the Discord. That's how this works.
Yeah, it's never allowed in the community again.
Alright, so first things first, though, we do sell the Jenner.
That only happens if you kill the Lego.
Let's see, could we actually make up to get that much? This would be another 3. This is almost 4, 5-ish. We could do it if we sold some stuff. We could get ourselves a Jagermech. It's 65 tons, though. So if we field the Jagermech, it'll be only the Jagermech.
Well, I mean...
Jagermech, Locust, and some other lights, but...
We were light on tonnage, weren't we?
We were.
Tons, which I suppose, yeah, you could actually you could hop it from your Vindicator to the Jagermech, and we just keep our current mechs.
Okay, so that means we are going to sell our Firestarter, as well as our Cicada and our Crab. Get rid of that, and that. And then I need to sell one of our normal line mechs.
While you guys do that, I'm just going to quickly help out the bubble for a second. We'll be back.
Okay, doke. So I think we want to get rid of the event. The problem with selling the Avenging Angel is that it's an Avenging Angel. Maybe we sell the Locust? Well, we might use that for slot filling. We could sell a Cicada again, because we have another one.
You can sell the Fire Javelin.
Oh, that is right. The Fire Javelin has not been all that useful anymore. All right, let's strip the Fire Javelin and sell it for the last amount of cash that we need. So it is the least effective of our javelins. One of the better paid javelins, but the least effective nonetheless. Then we sell that. That'll put me into 9.4. Well, 9.3, but which is just enough to afford our brand new Firebrand. We still need to sell a little bit more stuff in order to just get a little bit of seed money, because we're going to need it. But I'm going to see if I can't get away with just selling parts. So, let's see, inventory. Any tier 0 equipment is immediately being shoved off the boat, because I'm refusing to have it on my boat. If you want to have something, you better come in better. Oh, we almost got 1 million seabills. We're good. Sell the laser div? Yeah. Good choice. Love the fur. Yeah, everybody was like, sell the fire javelin, it's worthless. We could actually sell a whole bunch of medium lasers too. Like a lot of medium lasers. We have 17. Go down to 10 of those. And then our tier 1 SRM2s, our tier 1 SRM6, because we had a tier 3. And we'll be good on that. We're good on that. Jump jets are now useful, so I won't just sell everything. I will sell a few single heat sinks. That puts us up to just over 1 million. Favorite heavy, the Jaeger chassis? Well, now we have a Jaeger, so this will be an interesting ride. So in the space of 40 minutes, we have immediately jumped well above what we've been able to field over the course of like 2 weeks. So let's go fix up our battle mechs. So we need to fix the urban mech, and Sproke has requested the loss of the loss of the laser in order to replace it with an AC-10 burst fire. Sure why he'd want an AC-10 burst fire, but those were the requests. We'll give him a low level, and I'll give him a good medium laser. In general, Sproke tends not to lose things, so I will give him a slightly better medium laser. And then 2 tons of AC-10 ammo. Did we already max armor it? Oh, we must have. Max armor, repair it all. We still have a little bit more space, so we put in some single heat sinks. Oh, actually, no, I'll give him another jump jet. He now likes them, so. And that will put him unable to field another single heat sink, but that'll be fine. It'll be 28 days repair, and that'll save us a whole ton of cash, too. He's looking like a... Well, Delink, the next time you play, I'll try to make sure that you get a chance to drive it. Fix that. The other javelin is actually a fairly easy repair. Spider and Assy lost an arm. I immediately take back all of what I've said about Sprog not losing things on me. A machine gun and a medium laser. This is unacceptable. At least I have a replacement machine gun. And a replacement medium laser. But Sprog is now officially on thin ice. Put it to work. We also have a cicada and a fire starter that we're probably not actually going to be able to field for a while. Because...
Honestly, since we just upgraded that Jagermech, I doubt we're actually ever going to field that cicada before we get something better. Might want to just sell it.
Yeah, that actually is a good idea. However, the fire starter is... Wow, almost completely intact.
Oh yeah?
Mostly completely intact.
We just blew its legs off, and that was that.
And a side torso, but yeah. So we'll be able to actually bring this pretty much back fully online. And do I have the jump just for this? I do. We're gonna keep this thing as nimble as possible. Crap, what was in the legs? First of all, max armor.
Yeah, it was a single heat sink in each leg.
Right. Well, there's no longer a single heat sink in each leg. How much more armor can I cram into this thing? First things first, I'm gonna strip away most of that. We are 4 short and 1 on the arm. I'm actually gonna consider that to be armored enough. I think we can get away with 2 jump jets so that we can cram in the single heat sinks again.
I was about to say, not really. I know there's the new jump jet mod, but...
Yeah. Well, it makes all our normal jump jets so much more effective, too. That's kind of the other thing, so you don't need as many jump jets to be even just moderately effective.
Mm-hmm.
Go check out my brand new Jagermech. AC2 burst fires and a pair of PPCs and medium pulse lasers, because when you just gotta cook. So this ought to be quite interesting. Very much some fire support. So much rear armor. I don't need that much rear armor. I do need more forward armor, though. Oh, not that much armor allowable. There we go.
My problem with the jump jets in this is you can only change them so much because they don't actually have much, if any, forward momentum. So it's all based on the speed of your mech. The jump jets just push you up.
Oh, really? I thought it did start to actually push you forward now.
Yeah, a little bit. But not much. Because there just wasn't much to begin with.
Let's safify this mech a little bit more. Although that may not be the most amazing thing in the world, but hey, we'll go with it. 7-day repair on that going as well. So, got our mechs all repaired and getting back underway, which will be good. By the way, if anybody really wants to drive the Jenner, the Locust 1E has become sort of a discount Jenner. Could drop the medium pulse lasers for regular mediums and get 2 tons of armor. Because pulse lasers are hot. They are indeed, that is true. However, the mech is going to be hoping to hang at the absolute maximum range. I'll probably give it like 1 or 2. Paint it. We'll paint it once we get in theater. Welcome back. So we're about to dive back into theater so that we can hopefully get a couple of things done. This is a 7. Where's the 8? Is there an 8 nearby?
Well, we're 6, right? So we probably want to stick to 6 or 7?
Yeah, I'd like to go up soon. Soon-ish is my point, so I'd like to be somewhat near an area where we can actually do some crazy stuff again.
Yeah, it's going to be, I think the more westward you go, the harder it goes counterclock, or it goes clockwise.
You should hang at maximum range. I said Terry will go crawling with it. Well, okay. Maybe. That's entirely possible. And not at all impossible.
Oh, no. Are you going to get our Jaeger killed? Is that what's happening?
No. Well, perfectly, totally reliable pilot. This is all known.
So, what's special about this Jaeger? Does it have Endo or XL?
I think it has Endo. Let's go. Ooh, it doesn't show. Yeah, it's the Firebrand. It's a MechWarrior Online Hero version. It has a pair of PPCs and double heatsinks and medium pulse lasers.
Okay, I can...
Gondrax, Raid, more salvage.
It has an
money.
XL engine, Endo steel, and standard armor, looks like.
A lot of saved heat, or saved tonnage, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it can mount a lot of DACA, holy hell.
see, is that enough? Do we have... Well, we have 161. Ooh, nice.
This thing carries so much Taka. That's insane.
Can't quite go that high. How about that? Would you? Who would like to drive a fire starter?
Oh,
You don't have to if you don't want.
we have the tonnage for it?
Yeah, that brings us to 160 exactly, doesn't it?
Someone's already in a fire starter. Looks like Corbin.
Yeah, I just put it in there in order to check tonnages.
Ah, okay. I'm fine with this. Missile javelin looks working pretty well so far. Why is the air mech underweight?
We need to, yeah, I don't know.
What?
My mech underweight.
Because it doesn't have a... Yeah, it's 29.43 tons. Your max armored and nothing else fits.
We need a half-ton AC 10 ammo then.
Yeah, we can look around.
Oh, wait. You put in another jump yet?
Yeah.
You. I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna...
Oh, I think that's a gorgeous looking Jap. Look at the...
That's really good looking.
Yeah, look at it in the actual bag.
Holy crap, why do you have 6 heat sinks in that thing?
Because it has 2 PPCs!
Not in that thing, in the mech.
Oh, because it has external mounts.
Oh yeah. Like the arbor mech is toasty. Okay, ready up. Yeah, you should drop one jump ship for another heat sink just.
How is it toasty with an AC-10 and a medium laser?
AC-10s are toasty.
They're not that toasty.
Hey.
See, Moon gets
I'm
it.
sure
He's
I
like,
can
more jump jets? Genius. He understands. Sprog is a heat baby.
Attention.
Don't think it should be hot rod?
Departure.
Look, we would like to send our trash into orbit.
Hangar doors open. Stand
Wow.
Reactor online.
I don't know if I should do hot rod
online.
with Firebrand though.
Weapons online. All
It just
systems
looks so
nominal.
good in Steiner colors though,
Enemy
man.
forces have a series of
It's
warehouses
gorgeous.
in the area that our employer wants
We're close to the
destroyed.
objective.
Move to the marked out points and take them out.
West.
There is a high amount of hostile activity in the area.
I want a different color on my HUD.
They look cool.
Let's go Steiner blue. Look at that HUD. Okay, that HUD is gosh darn impossible to see. Let's go
I have
classic
suddenly
MechWarrior
lost
online.
the ability to turn my mech. Or look up. Why my mouse isn't working?
Oh, that would be a bit of a problem.
Hit V, then hit, then move your mouse and hit V.
There we go. No, wait.
There's a javelin, a SRM javelin.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay, I had to spam the mouse.
Very.
Yep, there
Are
we
we
go.
going for collect?
We could go for a collect. I mean, it is worth money. We'll go for his legs, folks.
It's a SRM javelin. I'd grab a SRM javelin.
Target destroyed.
There we go.
Oh, it's dead now. One way
Easy
or
toast. Is it dead or dead?
I don't know.
Target
Well, I was aiming for his
acquired.
legs, so hopefully it's still alive.
Yeah, but we all know you and aiming, you know.
Destroyed.
Hey, I have phenomenal aim. Why do you think we're currently driving the most accurate long-range mech we have?
Uh-huh.
This thing is like a combination of 2 different blackjacks. It's hilarious.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Oh, that focus is dead.
Yup. You were saying something about my aiming.
Yeah, it's bad.
Objective down.
Alright, so
Fight
first
me.
objective already taken care of. How are we doing? Oh, we got a drop. Drop coming in from the west.
Talent.
You're colorblind? I'm not colorblind. Blackjack on up. It basically is. I mean, there's the blackjack that has the twin PPCs, and the blackjack that has the twin autocannon 2s, and both of those blackjacks have medium lasers.
Target acquired.
What's that over there? Party van and a... Oh, Phoenix.
Phoenix Tuck, which
Good
I'm going to
steal.
try and pull the legs off because I want.
Yeah, go for the. Well, do you want it so that you can start losing more of my hard-earned equipment on that right arm, or what?
Hey, now. Let's not blame Henry for someone else's sin.
I think
Because
everybody
we all
did
know
it.
who we should be playing.
Where's
I'll
that tank?
have you know, I have lost no Shadowhawk arms.
Target destroyed.
You're right, you've only been losing Spider and Nazi arms.
Whatever. It's my second favorite mech, so gonna take it.
There we go.
Oh crap, that's a problem.
Right leg. Nice. Oh, you got problems, Jimmy?
There was an Igor, but then, you know, this mech is serviceable as an anti-aircraft mech.
Yeah. So are we going north? I hope we're going north.
Target
I
acquired.
think you guys are already heading north, so yeah, sure. I'll try and keep
Target
up.
destroyed.
Although this mech is
Yeah.
surprisingly quick.
We
For its
try to
tonnage,
keep up.
this is not bad. I mean, trying to catch up to you guys is a whole nother story. But two blackjacks welded together in true pirate fashion. Yeah, that's not necessarily wrong. I think I want this HUD to be a little bit more orangey. But like fire-ish orange? What would that be? He's got a good fire orange. We'll go with that for now. A little bit more.
I have an idea.
What's your idea? Going up and over an obstacle? Utilizing those jump jets that you refuse to have installed? It's 5
I
kilometers
have no
an
idea
hour,
what
faster
you're
than the standard Jaeger.
Check and see if this thing has any weak sinks in it, because I'd be well served by one jump jet to get over some obstacles.
Target
Trying to
acquired.
modify all of my mechs to have jump jets now.
Target destroyed.
What is
Okay,
this
let's see.
insanity? See, bro?
Absolutely.
Jump jets are life.
Jump jets is heresy, obviously.
I mean, I'm the one who says that there's no mech in the game that cannot be improved by the addition of a couple jump jets.
There is one mech that cannot be
More
improved by the addition of a couple of jump
Target
jets.
acquired. Target
It's called the Annihilator.
Because it's impossible to make better, improve.
No, it's
Yeah,
the
true.
Annihilator.
Fine.
Isn't there a version of the Timberwolf that has jump jets?
Target destroyed.
Okay, I'm here. I made it. Guys, look at me.
What are you
I'm
driving?
so cool. Look, come over here. Yeah, yeah. Get into view. A little forward and look right.
Currently engaged.
incoming missile.
I don't even see you. Oh, there you are.
I am the mountain Lego.
See, someone was complaining about having jump jets on board.
Hey, I'm just saying I'd probably be there already if I just walked. I'm being stupid doing this. Also, I'm shooting down at an Igor.
That seems appropriate.
Yeah, this is very confusing for me.
Do you guys get Solaris radio? Unfortunately not.
What
Hello?
is that?
I'm not gonna go that direction anymore.
Why?
It's a lot of things.
There's Batman.
There's
over
not
there.
that many tanks.
I'm in a fire support position. Let me
acquired.
use this
Target
enhanced
destroyed.
zoom and let's go.
See? See, Spoke has been reticent to try and add this mod on for so long because he's worried that it clutters up the HUD too much.
Oh yeah, well
Now
with
he
the
uses it.
tactical zoom, I'm on board. Like now it actually added something. instead
It's
of the
glorious.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Goodbye. Although I really should be telling us to actually capture these because we're taking this one for maximum salvage and we can sell spiders.
Target acquired.
Although just pause and
Well-
think for a moment. We're an economy based on spiders. He's gonna get you.
Target destroyed.
Is that close?
And done.
Target acquired.
There's a carrier in there with
I think I saw it. I like the parallax that, or whatever it is. The fact that the zoom is not the entire frame for that ultra
that's
zoom,
so cool.
but it does lead to some confusing moments of perspective.
Oh yeah, but I really like that because it's quote unquote balanced, right? There's some drawback to use.
Target
You don't get the targeting information on the HUD, stuff like that. So you're not exactly if you don't know what you're shooting at.
You actually still do. It's just generally the zoom is further in than the box itself. So
Well,
if
for
you're
me,
if you're
I've
locked onto
always
something, it'll still show the
Target
box.
acquired.
Yeah, this.
It doesn't for me.
Oh, that's very odd because it definitely shows.
Yeah.
Target destroyed.
Huh. Because I'm looking at your stream right now, shooting at the
Well, that's because
Target destroyed.
and I see nothing.
double
on
check right before I blow up the Igor, I actually lock onto it.
What? There's something behind us?
Incoming missile.
It can still happen,
Acquired.
just not very often.
I keep getting shot from what seems to be the back and just blowing things off.
That would be a problem. Are you hanging out by me, by the way?
Yeah. Oh,
So, while you're in the advanced zoom, you can kind of lose perspective on how wide your mech is.
Oh.
And when you're driving a super wide mech, that can be a bit of a problem. So if you've been standing in front of my arms, then that's a potential.
You've
Okay.
been standing in front of my arm.
Also, there are turrets that are popping up all around us, so there is that as well.
Target
So what you're
down.
saying is T-Rack gives warm hugs.
Yeah.
Yes,
Target acquired.
we all knew that my spirit pilot was obviously Punisher.
Target destroyed.
Where are you? Who are you? That's a locust. I've been trying to leg
oh,
locust.
jeez. My CT's open.
You may want to
Okay.
get that looked at.
Target destroyed.
Also, keep an eye out for all these turrets. They keep popping up out of nowhere.
Hi, Igor.
Hello.
Target acquired.
Ah, what the? What's happening?
Well, it's not me.
Everything's exploding.
I'm seeing all of my tracers hit the Igor.
Bro, give a scorpion sitting
Yeah,
up
no,
there.
no, I'm killing.
I don't want to hear anybody wrenching too many tanks. Nothing is as bad as Friday MechWarrior 5 stream, aka Igor Blitz. Oh, that was insane.
I'm
Why did he
honestly a
shut
little
it?
impressed that Scorpion took the time to drive up the mountain to shoot at the urban mech.
That's dedication right there. We should hire that man. Put flying in a house.
If he gets a scorpion up in this mountain, yeah, I think we should hire him.
Well, he's also brave enough to take an AC-5 up against an urban mech.
That's actually not bravery. I've taken infantry platoons against urban mechs and felt pretty confident. Okay,
That's
they
a
weren't
different thing
infantry, they were
entirely.
jump infantry, but still.
Infantry platoons are dangerous.
They are. Jump infantry
an urban-
especially. You just run up next to everything and you murder it all. I don't think you're gonna make it. Jeez, how much jump fuel do you get?
A lot.
He made it.
You're telling me I'm not gonna make it?
Well, I couldn't see your jump jet gauge to realize that you had only gone through a third.
I will make it.
Derek gets a little faith.
I have very little faith in jump jets, only because I've been burned so many times in the past by them.
New target.
Oh,
Yeah.
get it burned?
That's why you don't stand near them.
Okay, we're just gonna. Oh, javelin.
Target acquired.
Go over his legs.
I got through that little hole, T-Rex.
I could use a little help.
Heat visible.
I've knocked
Yeah,
out
well-
one of his legs.
I have a small problem.
Destroyed.
Got his other
Cannot
leg.
help you.
That's okay.
We're
I'll take
running
care
out
of
of
myself.
mixers and Richie may want to run home.
I am a strong, independent Jagermech who don't need no light
Target
mechs.
acquired. Heat
Let's go for the
visible.
warehouse
Target
and let's get out of here.
Scratch that target off the
So
list.
my small problem was that I'm missing a leg. My ammo blew up,
Pleased with our success.
and my CT's open.
Do it
Ammo
into my
is a sin.
mix.
Ammo is a sin.
Oh no, my ammo
He
didn't
says
blow
while
up,
using
I
an
think.
AC-10.
I'm just out of it. Yeah.
You people, I give you these mechs, and what do you do to them? You return scraps.
Look, you shot me in the back.
I actually don't think I did.
I think you did.
When I
You
actually
shot me in the
finally
back earlier, so
no, when I finally looked around, I saw there were like 3 turrets that had popped up nearby.
Maybe.
No, maybe about it.
Oh.
I am obviously correct. I'm the captain
Mhm.
after all. I'm always correct.
Captain America.
Indeed. Don't look that up. See, Moon Moon is saying these guys are costing you some serious Seabills and pilots. We're gonna have to see just how many pieces my javelin just came back in. See, if you just want to drive a different mech, you don't have to blow up the mech you're driving. will allow you to slot around without any trouble.
Look, it came back in one piece. It's just missing.
No,
a
it
bit.
didn't. There are, in fact, 3 pieces to that mech now.
I'm so confused.
Look, it's all a cohesive whole. It's just missing some bits of the whole.
Yeah, we've got 2 notices.
A couple of good burst fires. And we're pretty much up after that. 711 damage. 711. All day and all night. Sending AC2 rounds your way. Yeah, the javelin's in several pieces as well. Your leg didn't blow up. Your leg is still there.
Oh, it did. For some reason, it's still there, but on my screen, it was gone.
Oh, we go.
Sprogue nearly missing his entire gun.
Yeah,
All right. Again, Sprogue, if you want to replace that AC-10, you don't have to blow it up. I'll just replace it. Don't worry. All right, folks, we're going to have to put in a quick little break here for the YouTubes. I actually didn't even do my normal introduction for the YouTubes, but hey, who cares? They had a good time, I'm sure. Anyway, folks, I have been... make sure all you people in chat, whatever, and I suppose you two as well. You 3. Sorry. I kept forgetting this Rogue was here. We're going to say goodbye to the YouTubes now. So I have been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to see the notification every single time I post one of these videos, press that little bell icon. Leave a comment. I hear it's great for the algorithm, and I see you all in the next episode.
Bye, YouTube.